What's up, guys? It's your boy Noisy Sauce here with another live beat make here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Nice to see y'all. I'm going to be making a beat from scratch today. If you haven't seen this before, I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm doing a Tobe Nwigwe's type beat. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Kind of trappy, got a bit of like a gospel feel to it. Also a bit of kind of tribal vibes to it from what I've heard, but I don't really have any preconceived notion of where we're going to go from here, so we're just going to get to it straight away. Just got a blank template here, haven't really started anything, don't have any ideas, and we'll figure it out as we go. First thing I know I want, so that's where I'm going to start, is an organ sound. I want to do an organ chord progression. That's where I want to get this beat from. That's where I want it to be kind of based. And then I'm going to work around it from there. So just get the sounds up and running for you. That is not a bad organ sound, but I'm going to have a play around and see if I can find something that I like a little bit better than that. I'm using the B3V from Arturia. Really cool organ tones from these guys. Yeah. I kind of like that. This one we had first. Nope, not sure. That's a bit too intense. This has got to be kind of like, I don't know, I'm feeling like a bit of like a church organ, but not too much distortion or high end. Maybe that's cool. I might mess with that a little bit. There we go. It is pretty loud, so I'm gonna have a play around with that. Got a bit of preamp drive to it. All right, that is the sound we're going to start with. We'll probably mess with that a little bit, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. So, good chord. kind of cool. Not entirely sure how I feel about that yet. I don't mind that first chord, that I'm just gonna record something. Just gonna record that. I kind of like that. Be nice if I played it good. So the chords I'm playing there are, if you're wondering, just F major 7th, E minor 7th, and D dominant 7th. So it's just 7th chords just going down from F. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Ain't too much going on there. Ooh. I came into that last chord a little bit early, so just gonna leave that across. All right, so now I'm gonna play around with the tones a little bit on this. I need something. What do I need? Let's. Alright, that's kind of cool. I just gotta quickly, before I do anything else, I gotta fix up my sustain pedal work because I dropped it off way too early before it started the next chord there. So, alright, that's cool. Alright, so I've added a bit of chorus using the organs chorus things. I'm going to see if I can. It doesn't really have that much ability to mess with it within here. Oh, I can get this rotary speaker happening. A bit of reverb happening there. One thing I also want to do while we're here is pull out some of the high end of this instrument because it's a little bit too bright. So that's cool. All right. Now we're going to add some. Alright, that's cool. That's just kind of adding a little bit of melody in there. So a lot of effects going on in there. I'm going to crank thought someone was knocking upstairs, but turns out I just turned up my bloody delay too much and it was causing feedback. Alright, some reason the reverb on this doesn't really work too well for me, so I'm going to put on put an extra reverb in the chain just to kind of, I kind of want to push this a little bit further back in the mix, so I'm going to use Slate's Verb Suite. It's got a nice delay. Sorry, nice reverb, not delay. I still feel like this chord is coming in too soon. That's all right. One note coming in too soon. Alright, that's cool. Not sure how I feel about that just yet. Thought I wanted to put an electric piano. Actually, real piano could sound cool though. Let's try that. Alright, that's cool. That's like a pretty good backing. So I just got the piano sitting on the offbeats there. It's a really slow beat, but it's got that really nice chill vibe going with it. So I'm just going to continue on now. Add some drums and make this a I'm layering this clap with this kind of chilled snare. I've had to turn the snare down a bit to get it to sit well with the clap. right, now I'm going to throw some 808s in there. Alright, there's some filthy, filthy thick 808s. I'm going to turn them a bit down in the mix. Now I want to get some cymbals happening. Don't think I've got. I kind of want a bit of an open cymbal that. I want an open hi-hat that's not too bright and also a bit realistic, but not too long. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Jesus. I don't like that one. I don't want it to be too aggressive too. So I'm gonna try. Nah, not sure. So this is pretty quiet. Might crank it a little bit. Tune it down. And I might change the length of the envelope a little bit too. I do a lot of messing about with my samples because I like them all to kind of sound like they're from me. Alright, there's going to be a lot of percussion in this, so stand by. That's cool. That's cool. Stupid. Cool. Just a bit of shaker in there. Alright, this is where we're going to start throwing a bit more modern stuff in, so we're going to go with a little bit of a trap hat vibe in there just to kind of fill out the space and give it a bit more vibe, I guess. So I'm just going to use like a tuned trap hat. This is going to be kind of far back in the mix, and I'll probably pan it around a bit. So we'll see how we go with it. Too slow. We need 30-second note triplets because we want that speed, that trap speed. Cool. So that's pretty cool. Yo, thanks. Thanks for the love, RJ. Thanks for hitting me up too. Good to see everyone's enjoying it. Got a few followers on here. Don't forget to comment because it's good to be interactive. Check each other out. Hope you're all enjoying the beat make. So that's kind of cool. It's pretty light on with the trap hats. They're really just kind of adding a little bit of vibe in the background there. And I really dig that that sound overall. I think in terms of like the basic sound of the beat, everything's kind of coming together really well. I think I'm going to start going more into the what's it call it? See if I'm going to push one of these cameras a little bit further back so you can see a bit more of what's going on. And fix that up. Sorry, I got 3 cameras streaming at the same time because I want to get as much bang for my buck as possible on this. Yeah, so I'm going to start arranging this now, try and get into a full song rather than just a beat. But I'm pretty happy with how this is sounding so far. Yeah. So I'm going to start off the beat with just the organ sound. Alright, sorry, I'm going to start with the organ and that clavinet sound, and then bring in the piano halfway through and see how that sounds. One thing I'm just going to add to that clav real quick is a delay, because I like the vibe on it, but I feel like we could have another slow delay rocking with it as well, just ping ponging. This is kind of cool. So this is kind of breaking it down. It's getting rid of that, the organ sound, which gives all that bright, like, kind of churchy feel, and bringing it right down to the, like that hip-hoppy vibe. Sorry, I'm just thinking of like a synth that would come in good there, that would push forward that old school hip hop sound that I'm going for now. Something. Nah, that's no good. Maybe. It all sounds too bright. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. That's real dank. Eighth notes. Add a little bit more flavor in there, something a little bit more modern with that bell sound that we got going there. And I also want to put in a bit of tribal percussion in here. So you can see there's an Apple loop that'll work well for this. I have a feeling there won't be, but we'll. Jesus, they've all got way too much low end in them. So, all right, I have to make something, I reckon. Shit, I'm trying to think of a good way to do this. I'm just going to make a new channel. And it'll be called Tribal Drums. And we're going to have a play around, see what we can get. Tribal drum wise. I think I'm going to go with Contact for this because they got pretty good sounds. Percussion ensemble. Here we go. All right. Does not work at all. So don't think that works at all. Don't like that sound. Doesn't really fit in with the vibe I'm going for. I think Action Strikes is going to be more where we're at. that sounds cool. All right. That's why it's all cooked. All right, so we've got a bit of tribal drums in there. We've got the piano coming back in. Thanks, man. And we'll knock those. We'll knock another chorus in here too. Jesus. Although. Maybe where we are time-wise. So we're about 3 minutes now, so there's not much left position-wise for the song to really go that far. So I'm going to try and find a way to wrap it up pretty good here. Get it sounding all right. So... All right, just going to turn delay down a little bit there and turn the feedback on that delay down and the volume up. That works pretty well. I know that my Instagram's going to end real soon, so I'm going to have to restart it in about a minute. So that'll be about where the outro is, which leaves us at about 3 minutes 40, which is a pretty long song. One thing I'm a little bit wary of is the transitions into the chorus. I kind of want to clean them up a little bit, so I'm going to do that now. All right, these pre-chorus organs, I think I want to drop them an octave so that they're a bit more. that is cool. Dropping down. Only thing is they're a little bit loud still, so I'm also, oh shit. Sorry guys, just got to restart my Instagram feed. There we go. It always happens. All right, welcome back Instagram. Yeah, so my organ's a little bit loud, so I'm going to drop the velocity on those ones way down. So also not 100% happy with that snare drum we got, or the clap that we got in that breakdown. So I'm going to bounce it in place and copy that across to each one, and then delete the original one and put a bit of a filter on the bounced version so that it's just brought down in the mix a whole bunch. All right, I'm digging where that's at. I'm going to delete all of the instruments that I'm not using, so I'm not wasting my precious recording, well, processing space here. So any instruments that aren't getting used are getting deleted. And that leaves us with all these ones. I'm going to throw a riser in at the start of each chorus. And use my classic noisy source clap riser. That is the shit. And yeah, so we're just going to see how that sounds coming in. I'm going to bring it down a bit. It doesn't need to be that loud. It just needs to kind of be present. Yeah, that's the one. All right, so I'm just going to put that at the start of every chorus, which is only 3. Gives a good vibe. Other thing I want to do is now add in my beat tag, start of the beat. So everybody knows who made it. All right, here we go.
Rolling some sauce on that beat, bitch.
That's sick. I'm just going to loop the chorus for a little bit. I'm just going to do a little bit of final mixing and put a bit of a master on and see, or just kind of make sure that everything's kind of flowing the way that it should be. really dig how that's sounding now. I'm going to finish it off there. I think that this beat is done. So I'm going to just play it for you guys one more time, start to finish, and let you hear how it's sounding when it's finished. If you like it and if you want to buy it, it's called Black. Hit me up. It's going to be released in about a month's time. But if you want it beforehand, make sure you talk to me because I will definitely hook you up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This is the final run through. Black, Tobe, Nwigwe type beat. Check it out.
Rolling some sauce on that beat, bitch.
That's sick. That's it. That's done. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please hit me up. I will definitely share with you anything you need to know, any plugin settings, anything like that you'd like. Yeah, I'm happy to hear and share with you whatever I do know. Thanks, guys. That's a Noisy Source beat made. Look out for them in the future and check out my other beats on my BeatStars page. And thanks, RJ. for the love.